NBA Friday night, and it was the return of Karl-Anthony Towns from Minnesota. His first action since December 13th due to a knee injury. Picked this up in the second half, and Towns looking good from outside. 6'11" big man, obviously been working on that shot. Kick out here from Andrew Wiggins. Towns again from the same spot outside the arc. Then working inside. Karl-Anthony Towns, 27 points, 5 rebounds in the game. Minnesota at this point up by 1, third quarter. To the fourth we go. TJ Warren, what a season he's having for the Pacers. 28 points, 5 rebounds. Pacers up by 8 at this point. T-Wolves trying to come back. Wiggins inside, 22-point night for him. It's a tie game, under a minute to go. Malcolm Brogdon, 12 points, 10 assists, puts the Pacers up by a deuce. Wiggins out to Shabazz Napier for 3, and the lead. No! Jump ball called on the rebound. So on the ensuing jump ball, Indiana wins the tip. Jeremy Lamb is fouled. So sit down, talk about it, little strategy. Watch this inbounds play. 1.1 seconds left. Justin Holiday throws it off the back of Robert Covington, and time runs out. 116-114, Indiana gets the win. Minnesota hasn't won a game with Towns in the lineup since before Thanksgiving. That's 8 straight losses. Friday night in the NBA, let's go to Philadelphia and a matchup of hopeful Eastern Conference All-Stars. Ben Simmons of the Sixers and Chicago's Zach LaVine, the former slam dunk champion, putting on a show in the first half. Watch this. Alley-oop with the high hops for LaVine, and then the double clutch dunk. Watch this in the fast break. LaVine, part of a 23-point night, just below his season average. One more look at it. LaVine would love to be an All-Star at his home court in Chicago next month. Check for the full nominee here. Sixers move the ball around and court buzz. 3. Bulls are red hot. Why? Well, upon further review, the Sixers had 6 players on the floor. We checked the rule book. That's 1 too many. Not allowed. So the three-pointer taken off the board. The Sixers charged with a technical, and they just may make Shackton a fool. Certainly deservedly. So on the inbounds here, Bulls turn the ball over. Simmons, big-time stuff right there. Filling the stat sheets on the night. 20 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Still the Sixers down by 1 at the break, but they create some space in the second half. Al Horford, 3 of his 20 points. Simmons inside the putback dunk. Then Korkmaz for 3. This time with only 4 teammates on the court. 14 points in the quarter for Korkmaz. He had a huge night. 6 3-pointers, career high 24 points, 189. Sixers win without Joel Embiid yet again. They're now 20-2 at home on the season. Defending champion Toronto in action Friday night against the Wizards. In fact, the Raptors have won 7 straight versus Washington. Trying to get things going on Friday night. Nice steal here by OG Anunoby to Pascal Siakam for 2 of his 12 points. Early 10-point lead for the Raptors, and a sign of things to come Friday night. Norman Powell for the quarter 3 as the trays start dropping for the Raptors. Powell again steps into this in transition. He was 4 of 9 from the arc. 19-point lead for Toronto. More Raptors. Watch Kyle Lowry. Literally everything being thrown up, going into the hoop. One more look at it. I think that was an excuse me 3. It counts as 3 anyway. 11 points, 8 assists for him. 65-51 at halftime. Big time stuff here by Anunoby. 4 steals for him to go with 18 points. And then Marc Gasol, season high 20 points on the night. 6 of 7 from 3-point range. Toronto players. Powell, escalation point. 28 points for him. 140-111 over the Wizards. That's a season high point total and the most points scored without overtime in Raptors franchise history. The last time the Hawks won in San Antonio, Trae Young had yet to be born. 1997, the Spurs and the West Player of the Week, DeMar DeRozan, hosting Atlanta. Smitty under the rim nominee, DeJounte Murray with the crossover. One more look at it here. Oh, Trae Young on skates, the layup. Oh, the Spurs bench loves it, but the Hawks up by 9 at the half. All Spurs in the third quarter now. LaMarcus Aldridge drives in. The stuff and the free throw. More Aldridge, this time from outside. The big man gets that to go. Looking good. DeMar DeRozan. The drive, fake. That's a veteran move. Spurs outscoring the Hawks 41-21 in the third quarter. Lonnie Walker the fourth, the steal, the stuff, and the Spurs up 99-88 after 3. But back comes Trae Young, the young star for the Hawks. Pulls up for the 3. Young again, this time the pump fake. Defender flies right by. Trae with the tray. 1 of 6 on the 9 to 9 attempts, finishing with 31 points, 9 assists. The drive right here. Spurs up by only 2. Final seconds. Young behind the back to DeAndre Hunter. To Kevin Huerter for the 3. And the Hawks lead. One more look at it. Atlanta, 19 threes in the game. Huerter, by the way, finishing with 18 points. Hawks by 1. So the Spurs, last chance. DeMar DeRozan. Time winding down. The floater for the win. And it's too long. One more look at it. Great defense here by Atlanta. DeRozan had his shot, but it's the Hawks hanging on. First win in San Antonio since their 42-year-old veteran Vince Carter was in college. Again, 1997. Hawks win. They host Detroit Saturday night. Friday night in the NBA, and Jimmy Butler and the Heat try to dance their way to a victory in Oklahoma City. Miami was hot from downtown in the opening quarter, almost as hot as Butler's dance moves there. Kendrick Nunn, part of his 22-point night, and then Butler from three. Miami 6 of 7 from outside the arc in the first quarter, 40-26 after one. Dennis Schroeder of the Thunder hit in the mouth in the second quarter, loses a tooth, simply picks it up and puts it in a sock. Shades of the same thing happening a couple of years ago. Have nothing to do with Schroeder. 18 points of the night for him. Bam Adebayo from Miami doing work. Big night for him. 21 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Heat up 14, 61, 47 at the half. Back comes OKC. Danilo Gallinari, part of this game-high 27 points. Gilgeous-Alexander, tough runner off the glass, and he made the free throw for the three-point play. Hamidou Diallo inside. 11 points for him. Still the Heat up by 10 at this point. Miami getting 35 points from its bench, including 10 for Goran Dragic. He also had 5 assists in the game as well. 7 Heat players overall in double figures, including Jimmy Butler. He had 14. Miami looking good on the road in this one. 115-108. They get the victory. Hey, the Heat 10-4 now versus Western Conference teams. The road trip continues at San Antonio Saturday night. Good matchup Friday night in Dallas. A couple of superstars. Luka Doncic of the Mavericks hosting Portland's Damian Lillard. Mano-a-mano in the first quarter. Lillard up first. 11 points in the quarter for him. Pull-up 3 over Luka. 3 of 4 shooting from outside the arc, but Luka says, what you can do, I can do better. He went 4 of 5 from three-point range in the first quarter. 14 points for him early on. Big night also for Carmelo Anthony. Gets fouled inside, and at the line, it's the veteran Carmelo, becoming the 18th player in NBA history to score 26,000 points, hitting the milestone there on the first free throw for the veteran scorer. Well done, Carmelo Anthony. Bad news for Portland, though. C.J. McCollum on the drive here, missing the layup, but he did hit the foot of his defender, twisting that ankle there. Ugh. C.J. McCollum leaving the game, only 12 minutes of action. He did not return. We wish the best for him. Back to Luka now. 6 of 8 from 3 in the first half. 23 points at halftime. Dallas scoring 72 in the first half. 9-point lead as we go to the second half now. Dorian Finney-Smith misses. Justin Jackson the rebound to Tim Hardaway Jr. for the 3. Hardaway with 29 points for Dallas. But back to Doncic, career high, 8 trays in the game. That's just one less than what Portland had as a team on this night. Blazers though sticking around. Lillard, the drive, makes the contact, gets the hoop, and the free throw. Lillard 34 points, 10 assists. Hassan Whiteside inside with a big night. 21 points, 18 rebounds for the Portland big man. But too much from Luka. Drives inside for the layup, that's 2, and then 3 more. How about a 35-point night for him? 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 120-112. Luka just missing, getting his NBA best 13th triple-double. The Mavs win despite missing Kristaps Porzingis for the 10th game in a row due to injury. Fun Friday night in Memphis, the Grizzlies hosting Cleveland, and that's Ja Morant getting his Rookie of the Month award for December and putting on a show before 1,000 Murray State fans who made the 3-hour drive from his collegiate home. Morant up for the layup, and then watch this, going up high to catch the pass. Getting it then to Jaren Jackson Jr. for the dunk. Oh, that's sweet. And then a Diesel's dunk nominee, Jay Crowder, to Morant, bringing down the house in Memphis. That's worth a couple of extra looks. Nominee for any dunk contest that you want to talk about. Dylan Brooks from outside. Team high 26 points for him. Memphis in control at this point. Bad night for Tristan Thompson. Already a technical in hand. And then here at the free throw line, he was jawing with Jay Crowder all night long. Rear end slap right there. Second technical. He's out of the game. Too bad, because during the night, he became the 3rd all-time leading rebounder in Cavaliers history. His night ended early. More Morant now. The drive gets in the air. And watch this. The no-look pass while in the air to Jackson, who got blocked, but Morant making even the misses look good. Cavs trying to keep it close. Kevin Love, no three-pointers in the game, but banks in the jumper there, 19 points. Cavs trying to stay close, but too much Ja Morant to Brandon Clark for the dunk. Morant with 16 points, 8 assists. Memphis gets the win, 113-109. That's 7 victories in a row for the Grizzlies.